What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes and you're watching Urban Nerd, this channel where I give my nerd views on today's nerd news. Well, this today is going to be a review for season 4 premiere of Flash. And I'm going to start off by saying that I did like the episode. It had some parts where I was like, yeah, and then some, but starting off, the one thing I'll mention that I did like better is, even though they do tend to wrap up the arc or wrap basically how the season ends in the previous season, and leaves all the questions, they pretty much wrap it up real quick in the first say 15-20 minutes in the first. Everything's wrapped up really quick, no pun intended, in the Flash's season premieres. Like last season, the whole Flashpoint, I didn't like it that much because Flashpoint is a huge storyline that involves so many people, and they whittle it down to Barry just upset or little sad that he has a perfect life, but yet he's losing some memories. He doesn't know what's gonna do, so he decides to rewrite the whole history. And I didn't really like that because it was sort of a selfish dick move, because everybody was better for it. Like, there was nothing happening to the universe. He had his parents. He had Iris. What's his name? I forget his name. But, the one that makes the invention. For some reason, I'm just drawing a blank. But oh, fuck. Sorry, I had a brain fart. Cisco. I remember the name, but it's I just remembered. I didn't look it up. Trust and believe. I didn't look it up. But Cisco. So Cisco, he was a millionaire, billionaire, like Tony Stark level. And then the Caitlyn, she was married still to the dude, and there was no powers or nothing, and everything was great. And it was just, everybody was happy. Everybody was happy except for Barry. So Barry had to change the timeline again. And then it went back, and then Cisco lost his brother. Caitlyn was affected, had these powers now, and she was turning cold. Which I understand, plot, storyline, it stretched it all, but still, it's everything was bad when he came back, which is why he was. And then Barry was pretty much emo the whole season because of Savitar, seeing the future and seeing that Savitar was gonna kill Iris. So he was pretty much just we gotta save him. And then he was like, wait, I can't save him. Wally, you gotta be the one to save him because I can't save him because I failed, so you gotta get faster. So it was just the whole season, it just was not up to par. The first season was great, was amazing. And the way Barry was, his personality was what you fell in love with for the show, which was very bright and very positive. As opposed to now, this was like Spider-Man from 3, Tobey Maguire, emo, except for minus the. Actually, no, they did have dancing. They did have dancing. This movie was fucking Spider-Man 3. They had a musical episode in which he danced and sang with Supergirl. So yes, why didn't I see this already? Maybe that's why I didn't like last season, because it was too much like Spider-Man. But regardless, Barry was super emo. And the one episode that I liked was when he lost his memory and forgot all his troubles, and he was actually happy. And I liked the person that he was joking, everything. And that's what I like. And that's pretty much what they're bringing back to this episode. They're bringing back the old Barry that we fell in love with. Even though the episode is sort of campy with them chasing this Samuroid is what the name was put to him. And that character, I didn't understand. I was like, where did he come from? It was kind of out there. But at the end, you see that this isn't just some random. It was a ploy or something created by this new villain, and it's not a speed villain. It's the Thinker, which is you have to really read Flash comics to know who this Thinker guy is. So I'm happy with the new direction as far as a villain, because it just comes to a point where you can't do anymore. You need to stop or slow down on the Flash, the Speed Force or the fast villains that Barry has to fight and keep doing. So I liked it. The way they brought him back, and the reason they brought him back because Cisco is sad, was sort of cop out. And then the way Iris was had just given up, and I'm like, like, I mean, granted, it's been 6 months, so after a point, like, sort of, if someone goes missing, you don't, you stop trying or whatever. But other than that, I definitely liked it. The episode was great. It was fun, more lighthearted, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season, because if it's still in this tone, not as campy as the beginning, because it campy with the puns and all that. Cisco, you were going a little far with that. You were going a little too much. You need to slow it down. I like your personality. I like your thing, and I did like the reference of Hitchhiker's Guide to the universe, where they were looking for the meaning of, as like Barry's whole writing thing. What is that? And then Caitlin was like, after all this, you realize that what you were expecting the answer to be 42, which is something that, if you watch that movie, I just recently watched it. It was really fun, so maybe you should check that out. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe. But yeah, overall, this and then Barry's personality, which I think this is like foreshadowing the whole writing thing. I think they're gonna bring that back and explain what that might have been, because I'm hoping they didn't just disregard this and just have this crazy thing, because he came out of that way too quick too. Like, oh, Iris gets herself captured, and then they tell Iris is saved, she's gonna die, Barry needs to save her, and then his body just makes him come in, and he doesn't even remember anything. Doesn't remember really anything from the Speed Force. He doesn't remember what he was writing already, what that means. He just came out of it. So I'm looking forward to it, and that's pretty much my opinion on season 4 premiere of The Flash. I enjoyed it. It was lighthearted. I'm hoping more for the lighthearted, but not as campy. Barry's not emo no more. Hopefully he's back to the Barry that we fell in love with in the season 1, and I'm definitely I'm definitely looking forward to it. So that's my review of season 4, episode 1 of The Flash. And maybe I might do it for episode 2. I'm not sure, because this is a lot of work for me to do. I do daily videos, and to throw this on top of it, it's going to be difficult. Plus, there's so many CW shows or superhero shows. I don't know if I could do it for all of them, so we'll see what I do. So thank you for watching this review of season 4 premiere of The Flash. Thank you. Remember to subscribe, like the video if you like it. Check out my other reviews, and thank you for your time. Remember, I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Suburban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys.